Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Shoot the Shred TV. My name is David Borelli, and I am the president of South Bay Document Destruction and Recycling, based here out of Gardena, California, which is Los Angeles area. A little bit about the company. It was started in 1978, family owned and operated by obviously my grandfather and my father. Um, we got our start in the recycling industry and then branched out into Department of Defense, NSA approved hammer mill for government classified material. So a lot of, or actually all of our shredding was for government military installations throughout Southern California. That's strictly all we did. Um, and then obviously my brother Mark, who's a vice president of the company, and myself grew up in this business. I actually started here at the age of 13, sweeping the yard, which is a 2-acre facility. And eventually, when I graduated from high school, came on here full time and worked my way up through the ranks and ended up in the office eventually. Um, my father passed away back in 2007. That's when I completely took hold of everything. But prior to that, because of the fact that we were only doing government classified material, uh, the government just was doing less and less. They're holding on to more, especially after 9/11. They just everything kind of came to a halt, and I was watching the revenues, uh, which at one time were significant, just slowly dwindle to almost next to nothing. Um, so I decided to grab hold of it and take us off in a different direction, which was to get us into the commercial side of things and in the residential as well. We went out and got our very first commercial on-site truck, which, excuse me, just getting over a cold, was an Amerishred shredder, which is in the back of a box truck. So you would hand feed the shredder, it capture the paper in the same compartment that you're shredding in, and then at the end of the day you had to hand unload the thing. So a lot of you that are just getting your start now or just recently over the past decade or so, you're spoiled compared to where the industry first started. I actually still have that truck in our facility. It's not we don't actively use it, but it's still in our facility. Getting ready to actually take the generator and the shredder out of it and scrap the truck or sell it down into Mexico or something. However, prior to doing that, I will make a video of it in action so that everybody can kind of see where the industry started. We completely missed the boat as far as getting our hands around this thing. The industry had way advanced before we stepped foot in the arena as far as commercial and residential. So we obviously, I mean, even though we had been in the industry for such a long time, we weren't able to capture the growth as a lot of people were, just due to the fact that we were late to the game in that sector. However, since I've taken hold of it, we've increased sales by over 200%, and I have the figures to show where we were at to where we are now. We went from that one DoD truck and then adding that one commercial truck to now we have currently 6 on-site trucks and 6 off-site trucks. I know a lot of people in the industry don't really consider an off-site truck as a truck or part of the fleet. However, a big part of our business is off-site, and which I plan to go through in this video series, basically, and show everybody all aspects of this business from our point of view, anyways. whether it's trucks, we've been through them all from, like I said, AmeriShred, UltraShred, ShredFast, Veco Plan, ShredTech. We've been there, done that on all of them. I actually have one of each of the trucks in the yard, so I can go through and make videos of each of those trucks so that everybody can see those trucks in action, and then we can kind of go over the pros and cons of each. I have a Veco Plan yard grinder, so we can go over that, and you can basically just see our operations, everything from the camera systems that we have to GPS tracking, cameras in the trucks. What this is, this video blog, if you will, I guess it's a day in the life of a shredder, ours anyways. Our operations may differ from everybody else's, and that's fine, but I think that I can bring a lot of insight into the different types of equipment and scenarios that may come up day to day and how we address them. Everything's going to be based off of what we go through. I'm not trying to make assumptions for everybody else out there, but so that maybe you can get something from it and capitalize on it, or it can help your business. Eventually, I would like to possibly bring people on and interview them, or actually go out to other people's sites and interview them, and they can share their insight as well. I feel that this is probably one of the first video blog series in the shredding industry that I know of, and I can't believe anybody really hasn't done something like this already, with Nate and everything that's going on. Excuse me. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do, is just put together a series, be hopefully somewhat of an information source for people out there, and then obviously at any time you can send me comments, questions, and I can answer them to the best of my ability. Feel free to call. Again, South Bay Document Destruction Recycling, based out of Gardena, California, sbdd.com, and we'll see where this thing goes. Hopefully it can do what I think it's going to do, and we can share a lot of insight into what the day-to-day goings-ons in a shred company. So that's pretty much it. Again, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below, and hope this thing does some good things. All right, and talk to you soon.